Are you ready to start writing offers? Well, this is getting exciting. When you start writing offers, it's a very exciting and stressful time when you're buying a home, especially if it's not something you've done before. An offer is always in writing. You can't purchase real estate with any kind of verbal agreement. And an offer is essentially an entire contract filled out by the buyer with the price and the terms that are agreeable, that are what the buyer is after and what the buyer is willing to propose. But it is essentially an entire contract that, should the seller sign, would become the contract for the purchase of that home. So you're going to fill out, in California, it's about 10 pages worth of paperwork that identifies, that breaks out all the important details on the home purchase. So what the price is, what the down payment deposit might be, what kind of financing, and who ends up paying what. And in a separate video, we're going to discuss the purchase contract and the breakout of it. The first time you write an offer can be a little bit stressful. In fact, in any new home search, if it's been a while since, even if you've purchased a home before, you're going through paperwork and it's constantly being rewritten and involved. You can pick up forms to write offers at office supply places. Contracts come in different shapes and sizes, but the contract that's used most commonly in California has been written by the California Association of Realtors, and it comes up in the vast majority of transactions. And if you're working with a realtor, this will be the document that you'll likely use for the purchase of a home. It's called the Residential Purchase Agreement. And the first time you run through it, you're going to want to take the time to read the relevant portions of it. The most important that we'll cover here are going to be identifying the property, what is the price that you're willing to pay, how much is your deposit, meaning the amount that you're going to put into escrow that, should you breach the contract, could become non-refundable. We can come back to that. And then how much is your down payment, what kind of financing, and perhaps most importantly after that would be the split of fees, the cost, who's going to pay for title insurance, who's going to pay for the escrow, and all of those specific details now get itemized and defined, so there's no guesswork. It's a very well-used document. It's very thorough and complete. And the first time through it, you want to read. But in many markets in California, you might find that you'll write several offers. And subsequent offers are actually really easy. Once you've taken the time to familiarize yourself with the document, to write a second offer is a breeze. It's that first offer where you do want to take the time to come up to speed that what's in there. But the most important components, you will probably determine how you want to approach a negotiation, how much money you want to offer relative to an asking price, and how you want fees split. And once you have decided, once you have those patterns in place, when you write offers, you're likely just to continue on that path. Unless you're not having success, you might want to reassess how perhaps costs get split. If there's something about your approach that's not getting you a property, you can reassess. But when you're writing an offer, you're going to identify in detail through the contract everything that really all a seller would need to do is sign, and you are in contract on the purchase of that home. So familiarizing yourself with how the contract reads and the questions that are going to be asked is a good idea.